Welcome to Radiantly Being. Today's video is going to be about what do you do if you feel stuck? So, I had some different video ideas and something I was going to do first, but I was just feeling like there was something else that was needed. And so I asked my guides, and that's what came to me. So, what do you do when you're feeling stuck? There's lots of different things you can do. The first thing is journaling. And I know a lot of people feel hesitant about writing. Like it takes so long or my hand hurts, or whatever it is. But there's something that I heard and it was called heart to hand, meaning that if we actually write like paper and pen or pencil, that those thoughts, those feelings, that energy can just flow from our heart to our hand. And I just love that. If you're not big on writing, like handwriting, I would say just give it a try. Like circle back to that. Like maybe it was something that you tried before and like, no, that didn't work for me. Give it a try. Another thing that you could do is actually grab your phone and put it on the notes app and you can just do voice dictation. And I've done that before too. Like sometimes it's just not convenient or you don't have your journal with you and you want to get some ideas out, some feelings that are like, just stuck in your head and you just need them out, right? So that's another option as well. An oracle deck could be helpful. And there are tons of different ones. I have one that's called like moon goddesses, and so it goes through the different phases of the moon, and each card means something different. I also have an energy deck, and I also have a light workers deck. I just recently, thank you, my friend, gave me this idea. She said, I think your son would really like an animal spirit deck. And I was like, oh my gosh, yes, I love that. So I went and bought one and opened it, and we were going through, and I was explaining to him how to use the cards. So that's something you might consider as well. This morning, even, I just sat there and not every morning, but most mornings, like after I meditate, then I'll pull a card for the day, just like to see where is my energy at, or maybe sometimes I ask for like, give me some sign of like optimism if I'm feeling kind of like, oh. So just kind of think about that. That might be something that you could consider, and you can find them pretty cheap too. So that's an idea. Another thing, if you're feeling stuck, is move your body. And I have pulled this card over and over again. It's called Dance with Life. And sorry, it's just so funny. When I was first awakening, there's one day I got home from work, and usually my routine is I'm going to work out. And that was like something that I would do to help me like move my energy, right? And oh my gosh, like everything technology wise was not working. I had a Peloton bike and I couldn't connect. And then I was trying to like do some workout thing from the app on the TV, and I don't know, like nothing was working. And I was like, don't you want me to release this energy? Like I'm like, come on, help me out. And it wouldn't work. And when I was pulling that card, I was like, what do they mean dance? Like what am I supposed to do? And I looked back on that moment and I realized that they were just trying to show me like, don't take it so seriously. Like, just do something fun. Move your body. And I'm sure there's many of you right now going, I am not a dancer. Well, guess what? Either am I. Like, but it doesn't matter. Like, I went on my phone the other day and I pulled open like the 90s music app, or not the app, but like, the channel, and just found like this random really funny song from back in the 90s, and just danced around to it. And it was, most songs are about like 3 minutes long or three and a half, and it was perfect. And I would do that in the morning sometimes. I'm like dancing around my room, and it just shifts your energy. It really, truly does. Like being silly, moving your body, that's another way to get unstuck. Another thing that you can do is go outside, like simply go for a walk. And I'm sure some of you are going, but I live in a cold climate. Well, so do I. I had to wear my ice cleats today walking my dog, and my dog's slipping and I'm slipping. But I have, since leaving my teaching job and I'm now at home, I'm in charge of walking my dog during the day. And I actually really love it. It is something that brings me energy, clarity. It brings a connection back to Mother Gaia as well. But I don't know, there's just something about it, like going outside and just look around. Look at what are the clouds doing? What shape are they making? Can you hear the birds? And when I was first using when I was first awakening though, but like I just thought like, oh, I need to get as much information as I possibly can. Eh. That was helpful in a sense because I was able to learn a lot of different little things. I often describe it as a conveyor belt coming my way, and I'm just picking things and putting them in my toolbox. But I have now since realized that going outside should be some of your Zen time. And it should be a time for you to unplug. Don't look at your phone. Don't put in your earbuds and make a phone call as you're walking. Don't listen to music. Don't listen to a podcast. Don't do any of it. And every once in a while, I'll catch myself as I'm about to head out the door. I'm like, no, wait. I like kind of like made this commitment to myself or to my guides. I don't know, but I stopped using my phone. I disconnected. And I love that so much more. I'm like talking to the trees, and I'm talking to the birds, I'm talking to my dog, I'm talking to myself, sure, I'm talking to my guides. And you notice more things too, like more synchronicities. Like just yesterday, I was walking and I saw this little black thing on the ground. It actually wasn't being part of a plant, but I was like, ah, a spider. And I was like, well, that was weird. I don't know why I got like all jumpy about that. That was, I don't know. And then like 5 steps after that, I actually saw a spider. And that'll be a different video, but spirit animals. So a snow spider. So I'm getting that creative vibe coming my way. But yeah, so getting unstuck. Another super easy thing you can do is get in the water. So obviously, living in Alaska, it's a little cold. We don't really have a lot of outdoor pools. We're not swimming in lakes so much. Even in the summertime, it's a little cold, but just a shower. When you get in the shower, just have the intention that the water that is falling over your head is releasing any stuck energies, any denser, lower frequencies that you've picked up throughout the day. And you can pick things up as easily as making eye contact with someone. And I'm not saying that so you're like just, like staring down at the ground and you don't talk to anyone, but just be aware that everything is energy and we're constantly picking that up. So cleansing ourselves. So if you're feeling stuck, a bath is a beautiful thing to do for yourself. And again, like sometimes I've been playing music, for the shower, but then I'm like, no, I'm just gonna just be in the quiet, just listen to the water. You can bless the water as it's coming down, give thanks to it for helping you, just cleanse and purify and clean your aura. So those are just a couple of ideas for getting unstuck. I hope that you've enjoyed this, and please, please remember that you are so very loved.